Welcome to Living Healthy Chicago. I'm Jane Manzuris. We want to start today's show by talking about the importance of paying attention to your own body and being aware if something doesn't seem right. It can even help catch a health issue early. And with his children in mind, this next man says that was especially important following his diagnosis of pancreatic cancer. For Derek Faust, family has always come first.
Family is a huge priority to me. I want to be part of my kids' lives. I want to be part of those moments.
With his kids in mind, Derek was always careful to live a healthy life.
I ate well, I never smoked, and I never got sick.
So a few years ago, when he started having some stomach pains, he wasn't very concerned.
They were waves of pain that I'd feel right here in my abdomen, and what would happen is they would radiate to my back. To me, this was just normal stress.
But when the pains continued, Derek ended up in the emergency room at the encouragement of his wife and mother.
The doctor came back and told me that there was an abnormality on the tail of my pancreas.
That abnormality turned out to be pancreatic cancer.
At 41 years old, it's the last thing I ever thought that would rock my world. When somebody tells you you have pancreatic cancer, your world gets rattled. Your head is spinning, and you really do not know where to turn. I cannot begin to tell you what it's like to be told that you may not be able to see your kids grow up.
Pancreatic cancer is an abnormal growth of cancer cells within an organ in the abdomen called the pancreas. The pancreas serves a couple of different purposes, but one of the things that it does is it helps the body regulate sugar, so that's what makes pancreatic cancer so difficult. The symptoms are really nonspecific. You could have some abdominal pain, you could have some change in your bowel issues, you could have weight loss. The earlier you find it, the better the prognosis is. Surgery is the one way that someone could be cured of their cancer.
The malignancy was only 1 inch by 1 inch. It was locally advanced in that it was encasing my celiac artery. I was inoperable at that point. By twist of fate, I was referred to a doctor that I grew up with and went to high school with by the name of Matt Adis.
I've known Derek my whole life. Derek is such an unbelievable guy.
When my wife and I sat and met with Matt for the first time, Matt looked us both in the eyes and said, "We're going to get you to surgery." The first thing that went through my mind is, oh my God, I have 3 young kids. And at that point, your mindset shifts to, I'm all in. I will do whatever it takes to get there and to get through it.
Fortunately, with advances in chemotherapy, we're now able to take some patients who, at diagnosis, can't have surgery, but shrink their cancer down with the chemotherapy and ultimately get them to the point where they can have the surgery. And that's exactly what we did for Derek.
Derek's cancer was successfully removed with surgery, and then he underwent radiation.
As hard as things were for him, he faced it, and he just did so unbelievably well. As his doctor, obviously, I want to see patients have success. You know, I want everyone to have the success that Derek had. So on a personal level, when it's someone that I've known my whole life, obviously it's such a great feeling when someone does so well.
Right now, I've been told there is no present cancer in my body, and we watch it dramatically. The interesting thing is you try and compartmentalize it and continue to live. I've hit some milestones this year. I put my 6-year-old on her kindergarten bus. I celebrated my son's 10th birthday. These were all goals that I set up when I was diagnosed. I live my life right now. I take the time and I live my life.
You know, the earlier we can find it, the better off someone is going to do. So, you know, we really have to tease out these people who are at higher risk and figure out the best way to find the cancer as early as possible. You want to be your own advocate. If you know that something's not right, if you feel that that something is changing in your body, go to your doctor.
If we can get to treatment and you can detect it early enough, there's an opportunity to beat it. I'm living proof that every day is a blessing. There's not a day that goes by that before I leave the house I don't kiss my children. There's not a day that goes by I don't enjoy my time with them. There's not a day that goes by that I don't appreciate every moment.
Do you want more Living Healthy content? Well, check out these videos right here, and then subscribe for more right here.